This class will be a different class. We will not be doing a yoga flow. This will be an alignment class. I want to make more alignment classes so we carry out every pose in the correct alignment. So for this alignment class, we will be doing Adho, Mukha, Svnasana. Some of you might think Adho, Mukha, Svnasana. This is the famous downward facing dog. Adho Mukha means downward facing and Svana means dog. So it's literally a downward facing dog. It's when the dog stretches itself out. When we perform the asana, it's also actually almost the same as the dog, because in this very simple asana we are able to stretch out the entire body. So the entire spine and the legs and the arms. So for this simple pose we can stretch the entire body, but also increase the strength in the legs and in the arms. Also what we do is, because of the head is hanging, this is an inverted pose, we increase the blood flow through the head to the heart, increasing the oxygen level in the body, but also increasing the lymph flow. So this is very beneficial. Inverted poses are very beneficial for the physical body, but also energetically and emotionally. Also, when we talk about the hormones, it balances out the hormones as we're increasing blood flow to the upper parts of the body. As we're standing all day, sitting all day, almost, not a lot of people are performing inverted poses, which actually are very beneficial. It helps to increase blood flow to the heart. It increases brain functions, for example, but also the sight of the eye. And as I said, it has energetical and emotional benefits as well. So we're gonna start with the alignment of this of the downward facing dog. So we're gonna start by coming on an all four position, coming onto the hands and the knees. Make sure your knees are stacked underneath the hips. Your hands are stacked underneath the shoulders. Push the body away here. Point the middle finger forward, straight forward. Spreading the fingers very wide. Pushing the body away here by stretching the arms. Push the index finger and thumb extra firmly into the mat. And from here, when you look at your arms, try to externally rotate the upper arms. I'm gonna turn for you to see on the camera. So most of the beginners, when performing downward facing dog, most students are not aware of the correct alignment of the arms. So if you look at the crease in your arm, the elbow crease, you want to turn the crease outward. It's like you're turning the skin, rotating the skin outward. So check your hands, the palms, and then your arms. From here, curl your toes, hover the knees, push the body away from the hands. So you're pushing the body towards the hips. You will notice that your belly will touch or come very close to the upper legs, which is good. So you want to keep your body, your upper body like this. Keep your arms straight, externally rotate the arms. Use the strength also in your finger. And then from here, see if you can lock the upper body and then slowly engage the legs. So the legs are hip width apart. Most of you will do this in the beginning. So when we're here and then transitioning, we let go of the correct alignment. So we're gonna do it again. From the beginning, spread the fingers wide, turn the upper arms away, so externally rotating. Curl your toes, hover the knees, push the body away towards the hips. From here, also rotate your tailbone. I know this may look very exaggerated, but you have to exaggerate a little bit in this pose because we want to hold that correct movement when we straighten the legs. So bend your knees, push the body away, externally rotate the arms, keep your hands and arms locked. So arms are straight. And then keeping the body, keep pushing the tailbone towards the sky, and then legs straight. Bring your heels down. Remember, they don't need to touch. But you want to engage the entire back side of the leg. From here, see if you can tuck your belly, your lower abdomen, especially your lower abdomen inward. That's it. Now hold it. Slowly come out. So these are the cues for the downward facing dog. If you feel your heels are still too much away from the mat, feel free to use blocks. So I will demonstrate the pose with blocks. So place the blocks where you normally would have your hands. Then come onto an all-four position. Check your fingers, so your middle finger is pointing straight forward. Push the palms in the mat, push the body away. Externally rotate the arms. Curl your toes. From here, you're gonna hover the knees. Now, push the hands into your block and then push the upper body towards the hips. Curl the hips towards the ceiling, and then from there, see if you can straighten your legs, bringing your heels down. And then tuck your lower belly in as well. That's it. So you will feel the length in the spine and the legs. And this feels quite motivational as you can touch the mat easier using the blocks. Well, I have another good trick to keep me motivated, because I had quite some struggles with this particular pose, as I have had my whole life very tight hamstrings. So if you have tight hamstrings, you will feel the intensity of this pose. And not only when you have tight hamstrings, also when you feel the muscles in your arms are too weak, you will feel shaky in the beginning. But when we are talking about the hamstrings, when they are short, you will feel that your feet wants to lift. So I discovered one trick which motivated me a lot. And I want you guys to remember that yoga is a process. When you see other yogis performing very intense poses like this one, for example, and in a perfectly aligned way, but very deep, I don't want you to get demotivated. Everybody have put a lot of effort and energy to get there. The same for me. But I found this trick to be very motivational, And it really helped me in my practice, especially with this Adho Mukha Svnasana. So let's do it. Come in all four position again. Hands are stacked underneath the shoulders. Check your alignment. Curl your toes, and we're gonna go for a brief moment into a downward facing dog. But you will notice my heels are still up in the air. What you also will notice that when at the beginning of your practice your body is still it's more tense than in the end of the practice. So in the beginning of class, your body needs time to loosen up. But from here, from the down dog, walk your hands towards the feet. That's it. So now you see the heels are coming down. From this position, I want you to push the heels down. Push the outer edge of the heel and your feet into the mat, because you want to hold that position when we're in a downward facing dog. From here, slowly walk your hands forward. Keep pushing the feet into the mat and your heels. Walk the hands a little bit more forward. Keep pushing the heels down. Keep pushing the heels. And then slowly place your hands on the mat, and you will feel how it is to perform a down dog with the heels touching or coming a bit more closer towards the mat than before. Now check your alignment, keep breathing. So check your hands, check your arms, let go of the tension in your neck, push the body towards the hip, keep rotating your tailbone, and then bring your heels down so you're grounding the feet. Strong legs, strong arms, and then release. So I hope you enjoyed this alignment class. I hope it was very helpful for you, for your own practice. And I will release more alignment videos with other asanas these coming weeks. Namaste.